Just so happened to take a wrong step and actually went through the roof, fell onto my back maybe 10, 12 feet, landed on my back. We have a bottle that we carry on the back and had some issues pretty much stemming from that point forward. Oh, God.
Wow.
Woo, that never gets old.
Wow, that's gotta be one of the biggest ones yet. All the way back, head goes back. Yeah, relax your shoulders for me.
Oh. Sorry.
No, you're good. I've got Anthony right here. So Anthony is a firefighter, and he has a pretty crazy story about when he was out on the job. He had tried dozens of chiropractors prior to coming to this office, looking for solutions after this huge event for the last basically dozen years, yeah?
At least.
Yeah, man, why don't you walk us through that day, what happened, and tell us what transpired after that event.
So I've been a firefighter paramedic for a long time. Currently, I actually work in a position where I do a lot of training, which is nice. But basically, there was one time we had an incident where it was actually a training exercise where we were practicing what's called ventilations. So getting on top of a roof prop to cut through it, to ventilate, and just so happened to take a wrong step and actually went through the roof, fell onto my back maybe 10, 12 feet, landed on my back. We have a bottle that we carry on the back and had some issues pretty much stemming from that point forward.
What kind of issues were you dealing with after that?
At that point, and I was still relatively young at that point, I feel like I healed pretty well from it, but ever since then I've had lower back issues. I also had a lot of neck issues as well. Probably not just from that event, but also just kind of from the nature of the job as well. Responding to calls, I'm a paramedic, lifting people up, moving them around. Just after about 18 years of that, had a lot of wear and tear on my body, to the point where I was just looking for other, options to relieve some of the pain from it.
For sure. What have you tried in that time period to get some solutions?
So I have done chiropractic care in the past. I've been to probably a dozen different chiropractors. I started doing yoga pretty recently, which actually has been pretty beneficial. I tried cupping, where they put cups on you to help improve circulation, stretches, stuff of that nature. But a couple of years ago, I went to a physician. They did check my neck. They said I had pretty significant cervical spine or degenerative disc disease, and they actually recommended surgery. I'm still pretty young. I really don't want to go down the surgery option. So I was just looking for anything else, and that's fortunately kind of when I found you.
Awesome, man. So what were some of the things you're feeling on a day-to-day basis when you're working, and what have you noticed since you've been under care?
Sure. So I'd say the biggest pain that I had was in my neck, especially way up here. My motion in my neck was incredibly restricted. I could barely turn to the side. I couldn't move my head up or down, to the point where the pain was getting pretty significant and it was preventing me from sleeping. I couldn't go more than 20 or 30 minutes without waking up and having to move because of the pain, which, affects everything when you're not getting sleep. It affected me at work. It affected me on my days off, on what I can do with my kids. I also was getting lower back pain. That would probably be like the second worst part about it. Which really kind of limited my mobility.
Yeah, man.
But the neck was by far the worst, to the point where, on an average, I probably had like a 4 or 5 out of 10 on pain just every day. On significant days, like a 7 or an 8. And, I hate to say you get used to living with the pain, but just do, because what else are you going to do? But it gets to a point where it's almost debilitating, and you have to do something about it.
Yeah, man. And what are some of the changes you've noticed since you've been under care for about a month now?
It has been a month, hell. The biggest thing I can say is I haven't had any pain. The neck pain is gone. I'll still get sore or tight, don't get me wrong, from working, taking care of my kids. But the pain's gone, and I think the biggest thing has been more mobility, especially in my neck, also in my back. Some of my flexibility is coming back. It's weird. I almost breathe better, if that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
It's hard to explain. It's hard to put into words. But the biggest thing is I haven't, even on days when I'm sore or tight, there's no pain. And the pain was the part where I really was affecting me the most.
Incredible, man. That makes me super happy to hear. That's like literally the purpose of this kind of work, or it should be, right? Is to get people back to, living a life without limitation. And you've got kids, you've got hobbies. It's like getting back to doing all that stuff without having that on your mind. Well, when I do this, man, I mean, right now, Anthony's doing pretty good. I mean, he's been under care for a while. He really, in the beginning, he really couldn't really turn his neck. He couldn't reach for his toes, and he's kind of like gone past that like intense restriction. And we're working more on these minute things, improving them over time, so we can really get him to not just like being out of pain, but being 100%. So today's visit, it's kind of an example of a follow-up visit. Somebody that's been under very consistent care, that's following recommendations. He's a fantastic patient. And you can see somebody that goes from good to great. So, it's not gonna be someone, you're already past like thankfully, all the crazy restrictions, not being able to move. So we're gonna see pretty good mobility in the beginning, and then we're gonna see even better mobility at the end, which is where we're trying to keep you, and that's the goal. So let's see where you're at today, man. Let's have you lift up the posture nice and tall. Here, turn your head looking to the left as far as you can comfortably go. All right, and then let's look to the right. Pretty good, man. The right side's still better than the left, so we're gonna catch the left side up today, okay? This is one of your favorites, huh?
It is.
Okay, I can feel the right atlas there. One finger on C1 both sides, one finger on C2, checking rotation. All right. So we're gonna start with the occiput first on the left side over here because it's easier for you to turn this way, and then we're gonna get that atlas. So we're gonna tilt you this direction. Good, drop your chest a little bit.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Woo, that never gets old.
Wow, that's gotta be one of the biggest ones yet.
And then we've done that at least 7 or 8 times.
Yeah.
7 times already. Oh.
Yeah, man.
That's why that's my favorite one.
Yeah.
It's instant.
All right, other side. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. A lot of people ask like, oh, why does that misalignment keep coming back? But after trauma, basically when you experience a trauma, your body experiences, or it has to do some sort of adaptation strategy to protect those neurologic structures, right?
Sure.
So your body resorts to that adaptive strategy, right? And every time your body gets challenged, it's going to resort to that strategy. Sometimes you get stuck in those adaptations, and that adaptation causes compensations over time, pain, dysfunction, decreased neurologic regulation, things like that. But we still have to work on continuing to stabilize this area, but we have to restore that motion so those muscles can activate, and over time, you're going to need that adjustment less and less. As much as I love adjusting you, I want you to stay nice and stable.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. So that's the North Star. So I'm going to lift you here. But that's a really great point. I'm glad you brought that up so we can talk about that. Let's go like this. Lean to the right. Ooh, a little one right there. Nice. Very nice.
Feels good. Yeah, your body almost gets stuck compensating where even after like my first few adjustments, it wanted to go back.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
Doing some of the stretches has been helping, and obviously keep coming here too. So.
Yeah, man, that's the process. It's like in the beginning, your body has all your like adaptive strategies built in your old alignment, which has been degenerative for your body. We want your body to establish new adaptation patterns in a better alignment that has regenerative capacities, because movement's supposed to be regenerative in proper alignment with proper stability, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah. I'm gonna go right in here. Yeah, it's just our bodies aren't necessarily just designed to fall from a roof 10, 12 feet onto an oxygen tank. So your body,
just once.
Yeah, that's all you need. All right, so bringing down the first ribs here. Look at the happy neck. All right, keeping the knee straight. Lift the left leg as high as you can comfortably go. Beautiful. Let's bring it down. We'll see the right side. Excellent. Right side's still a little better. Kind of similar as a neck, right?
Yeah, it's always more issues on the left, I feel like.
Yeah. So again, taking you from good to great today. Okay. Dropping down. A little more. So for Anthony, I'm bringing this hip, brought it forward right there. Sacrum also rotated back with the hip, so I brought it down and back. And also rotated and tucked the L5 back into place too. With the drop table. So we're gonna work on that more a little later and see what else he has. So Anthony first came in, he had like a lot of instability to this region, like kind of with striped areas of restriction and a lot of rib rotation. His ribs are doing a lot better, but he still has some rotation. So I'm gonna use the drop table to bring down this right side right here. So this lifts like this, and kind of lean into it and drop through. We wanna take out this torque, increase mobility of the rib cage so he can breathe and twist properly. So that's gonna clear the way for us to get these restrictions on the spine right here too. All right, so we're gonna open up like the low to mid thoracic area right here, okay? I'm gonna borrow the right arm for a sec. Bring it across, let's see the other one. Bring it under, hold here.
Oh, we're doing a new one.
Mm-hmm. We haven't done this one on you yet? Today's the day.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Let's roll back nice and easy. All the way back, head goes back. Yeah, relax your shoulders for me.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Beautiful.
Didn't expect that.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt. It just was so.
I know. I can be sneaky.
Oh, your camera's right here.
Yeah. Surprise.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ooh.
Yeah, man.
Something like the mid back just let go.
Yeah.
Like deep, I feel like.
You needed it, man.
Oh, God.
What are you noticing?
I didn't know that was there.
Yeah.
But like in between, I think one of these ribs right here was.
Yeah.
Like I've had a pinch.
Yeah.
But like that just felt deeper than some of the other ones. Like, oh man.
Yeah. That block really helps with that when it's needed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was a little rounded today through that region. Okay. So when you use that block, you get a little extra extension. So it helps tuck that bone forward. Okay. And yet you can get a little deeper to fix that rounding a little more too.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
Sweet.
That was really good.
Can I borrow the wrists? We're gonna go like this. Bingo. Elbows tight, hold the shoulders. I gotcha. Uno más. More juice. There we go.
Oh, God.
Beautiful. You get a little extra punch on that one.
I feel like that one like opens up the lungs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Breathing is nice, huh?
No, it's always a good thing to be able to breathe.
Yeah. You got a height advantage, so I have to play with the positioning a little bit.
No, I got you.
Sometimes, let's go like this. And let's bring this down right here. Straighten out this guy over here. Good. I'm gonna roll you, okay? So this helps me just isolate the joint better. This is also a slightly higher table, so it helps me get over the top and push this bone where I need to. I got you here, okay?
Oh,
there we go.
Oh.
Beautiful.
It's like hitting the factory reset button. Like,
yeah.
Just, oh.
You look like you're ready for a nice little nap, huh?
I've told you should put beds here.
Yeah.
I would pay to take a nap after these.
That's right. Let's go this way. Bring this arm overhead, relax it there. I'm gonna roll this way, stick this leg out a little bit more. There we go. Keep coming, keep coming. Okay, I got you here. Over the top.
Oh,
there we go. Nice.
That one was actually even going a little bit right before you did it.
Yeah.
I had like a pop, and then that just did the rest.
And we just punched it. Let's have you lift up the cabeza and then relax back slowly. All right, teeth in contact, breathing through the nose. Hands are perfect right there. That was good.
I always need a second after this one, sorry.
Take your time. Take two.
That one's, I wish I could explain like what that feels like.
Yeah.
But you just need to come and experience it yourself if you need it.
For sure.
What I have noticed about having that several times now is the release is getting farther down.
Yeah.
Like initially it was the neck, which was great.
Yeah.
But now it's like I feel pops in my neck, pretty much all the way down to my lower back.
Yeah, every adjustment builds on the last, man. So you're progressing really, really nicely. All right, let's take a look. We're gonna be keeping the knee straight. Lift your right leg first. Whoa, I gotta watch out. Good job. So that was a good one. It's even better than before. Wow. Let's see the other side. I'm gonna get out of the way. There we go. How do you feel now?
I feel amazing.
Beautiful. Let's have you come on up and take a seat facing the front again, like how we started. YouTube, you listening? I'm just kidding. Soften here, nice and loose in the shoulders. Turn your head looking to the left as far as you can go. Whoa, oh my gosh.
I don't even know what to say about that one.
Let's see the right side. Incredible, man. How are you feeling right now, man?
I don't even know what to say, like butter. The tension goes away almost instantly. The pain has been going away. But like, there's no restriction. Like the looseness in my neck and in my back, in my hips.
Yeah.
Even like this last month when I go home, my wife's like, you look like you're taller, which I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
So she's like, what are you? I'm like, I feel like my posture is getting better. Like I said, being able to just be outside with my kids, throw a football around, play basketball and not hurt to bend over.
Yeah.
That's worth gold to me. So
yeah, man. I mean, that's what matters, right? It's like getting more life per moment, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Excellent job today, man. Thank you again for letting us get some filming done today.
Get the word out there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Get your story out there.
Appreciate it.
Nice job, man.
Awesome. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
Always appreciate it.
Of course.